Hello everybody, it is LB 3-Point Man and I am back again with another draft profile video. This week we are taking a look at Ohio State center, Billy Price. First, let's take a look at the combine measurements. We don't have an athletic profile for Price as he was injured doing the bench press at the combine and wasn't able to do any drills. However, he is expected to be ready by the start of the season. Anyway, looking at his numbers, he came with a solid height-weight combination for a center, but there is concern when looking at his arm length and wingspan, which is very short with an arm length of just 32 inches. Now, let's look at the tape for some of his strengths and weaknesses. Starting off with the strength, Price is able to mitigate some of the issues caused by his short arms by using excellent hand placement. To make up for his lack of length, Price has been forced to develop great technique and hand placement to be successful. If we look at this play, he's able to mirror the defensive lineman and keep him from getting to the quarterback, and he's able to consistently win the leverage battle. Moving on to his next strength is how he always keeps his head on a swivel and is always looking for someone to block. He plays through the whistle and doesn't let anyone get an easy path to the quarterback. If we look at this play here, we can see him helping the left guard, but when someone tries to cross him and get to the quarterback, he steps over and stops him. Moving on to his final strength is his ability to generate power and movement in the run game. He is an above-average run blocker with a mean streak to match. He's able to consistently open holes for running backs by not just blocking a defender, but completely removing him from the play. In this play here, we see him pull, and as soon as he gets his hands on the defender, it is over, and he's able to create space for the runner. Now it's time to move on to his weaknesses, starting with how his lack of length would occasionally hurt him, especially in pass protection. With his shorter arms, he would often have to reach for blocks, which would occasionally leave him off balance, especially if he missed the punch into the defender. Longer opponents were often able to get him off his spot, and there's no reason to believe he will be able to improve this aspect of his game in much. On this play, you can just see him lose the leverage battle one-on-one, and the defender is able to get into the backfield. Moving on to his final weakness is how his lack of flexibility causes him to end up on the ground and out of balance a lot. Price should not be asked to move across formation or pull as much as other centers, as he is a bit of a stiff athlete, and he would often lose his overall balance and either miss or lose a block or just completely fall on the ground. If we look at this play, for example, we see him attempting to pull to get out ahead of the running back, but he hits the ground and the guy he was trying to block makes the play on the running back. Moving on to the final piece of the profile is a pro comparison. My pro comparison for Price is another Ohio State alum who went way later than Price wound up going, and that is Green Bay Packers center Corey Linsley. Linsley also has shorter arms, and it will occasionally cause problems, but he has learned to play around it just like Price has. If Price had a start to his career like Linsley has, I'm sure fans of whatever team drafts him will be happy with the selection. Well, that's it for this draft profile. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new. LB 3-Point Man, out.